Hello, supply chain students. Welcome to Management 6086, Negotiations and Dispute Resolution. As we will be missing our first class together on September 7th due to orientation, I thought I would do a recording just to welcome you to the class, and I look forward to seeing you at our first virtual class together, which is on Tuesday, September 14th at 8 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time. So I thought I would put this video together so that you could get started on the course. So when we get together on the 14th, you've already started working on the course. So I have up here your Fanshawe Online site, which should go live September 7th. And it gives you an overview of everything you should be doing to get started in the course. So as I said, our first class together is on Tuesday, September 14th at 8 a.m. And you can click on here to go to our virtual classroom, or you can go up to Media Tools, click on Virtual Classroom, and you can see September 14th, click on here and launch. So please go here on Tuesday, September 14th at 8 a.m. to join me for our first class. But before our first class, there's some things you can be doing to get ready and start working on the course. The first thing you should be doing is clicking on the Get Started module in Fanshawe Online. And here you will see there's instructor information. If it comes up, it's slow. So here's just some information about me, my educational background, my interests, that sort of thing. So make sure you take a look at that. Also, information on required course and technical resources. So you do need a textbook for this course. The textbook is Essentials of Negotiation. We're on the 4th Canadian edition, but if you find the 3rd or 2nd edition, that should be good enough. You can buy the hard copy at the bookstore, or you may be able to find it used other places. I know my son has luck on Facebook Marketplace, maybe Kijiji, you never know where you'll find it. You can also get the electronic version through the Fanshawe bookstore, or you can also get the electronic version of the textbook for $59 at the publisher's website, and I do have a link to that on our homepage. So, you know, obviously this is most of you, this will be your 2nd semester of the program, so you should have a computer, a webcam, a microphone, access to the internet, right? So make sure you have all of those things to be able to do the course. I also have on here the course schedule and due dates. So this is what we'll be covering every module. I have in this email, I have sent you a copy of this in more detail. So I'll just bring this over here. And here, I have sent you this in the email, and it's also on the FOL site. Tells you what we'll be doing every week and all your due dates. So make sure you take a look at that closely. It also shows here the breakdowns of marks. So we have assignments and discussions worth 25%. We have 3 quizzes worth 10%. There's a negotiation simulation worth 20%. Mediation simulation worth 20%, and your final exam is worth 25%. So make sure you take a look at this. It says, information about the textbook. So also on the Getting Started module is course communication and expectations. So the big thing is, when you email me, please use your Fanshawe Online email, and please put your student ID in the email, and please be professional in the email. We also have 2 discussions set up in the course. So it's always nice if you have a question to put your question in the course questions. That way all the other students in the class can see it, and I don't have to answer the same question 20 times. There's also peer-to-peer questions, so you can ask your peers questions as well. There's also information on APA, so you should remember from your first semester When you're researching, you should give credit to where you got the information. If it's direct quotes, you need direct citations, so there's information on that. So other information, so as I said, there's the course overview, which I showed you with dates, so I've included that in this email, and it's also on the FOL site. So what you need to do for the first week, so our modules are set up in the content, so you can click right here to the week 1 module, or you can go over here and you'll see week 1 module, and you click on here to see everything you need to do in detail. So it shows us our objectives and everything you need to do. So make sure you go take a look at that in detail. In the announcement on the home page, I have a summary of what you need to do. So one of the things I'd like you to do, so we get to know each other better, I know this is at least your second semester here at Fanshawe, but you may be in with people you haven't met before. So please participate in the week 1 introduction. And in here, I want you to go here, do this survey on which superhero you are, and post in the discussion which superhero you got, state if you agree with it, tell us about your hobbies and interests, and read your classmates. So hopefully you'll get to know each other a little bit by doing this discussion. So the other thing you need to get going on is reading the first chapter from this textbook, and this just gives an overview of negotiations. So chapter 1, the nature of negotiations. In the module, I have some videos posted, so take a look at those videos. I also have some PowerPoints posted, so our lecture, when we're first together, will be based on those PowerPoints, so take a look at those. And your first assignment, which is due September 20th at 10 p.m., is how do others see you as a negotiator? So what I want you to do is you need to interview 3 people, and I really encourage you to interview 3 different types of people. So maybe one could be a roommate, maybe one is your parents or brother or sister, maybe one's a coworker. So they know you in various different ways. So you're going to ask them, how persistent are you? How easily do you give up? How competitive am I? How likely am I to use guilt or emotion, logical explanation, exchange? What do you think would make me a better negotiator? So interview 3 people and ask those questions. After you've answered done those interviews, I want you to create a Word document summarizing the results of your interviews. So your summary should outline the following. How did others describe you? Were the descriptions what you expected? What, if anything, did they say that surprised you? And based on your responses, what do you need to work on in this class? So that's your first assignment. So I have here how you will be marked. So you can get going on that. It's due, as I said, September 20th. So that's what you should take a look at and get going on. As I said, you need to purchase or get a hold of the textbook in some way. I have a link here to the publisher's website, so you can get the ebook here for $59, but maybe you'll be even luckier and find it used somewhere. If you live together, maybe your friends, you can share the textbook. As you can see here, I have all the due dates outlined and set up in Fanshawe Online, so they're all there. Take a look at those. One of the other things you should take a look at is our course outline. So on the site, this is our contract with you as to what we will be covering in the course. So I'll just pull it up. It'll let me, maybe it won't. So I'll just pull it up here. But if you pull it up yourself, it'll outline our course objectives. And what we'll be covering this course, we'll be talking about select strategies and tactics for successful resolution of distributive and integrative negotiation situations. We'll learn how to do plan for negotiations and prepare a plan and strategies for negotiations. We'll look at assessing how to use perception, cognition, and emotions and how they influence negotiations. We'll talk about verbal and nonverbal communication techniques in this class, as well as things like how honesty and trust and fairness takes place in negotiations. We'll be looking at dispute situations, so involving third parties in resolving disputes. We'll be looking at ethical behavior and how it influences negotiations, and we'll be looking at culture and international negotiations as well. So that's what we'll be covering in this course. So hopefully this gives you an idea of where we'll be going in this course, and I look forward to meeting you on September 14th, and hopefully you get started on working on this course. It's nice to meet everyone, and I hope you enjoy this course. See you later.